I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
podcast
on the Citadel.
Oh no! This isn't your usual intro. It's because we got some serious audio issues here. We lost audio for the second part of the show. Actually, most of the show. But we're giving you something because we said we'd give you something every week. And there's a little bit of an interesting discussion that we do not get to finish, but I'm just going to, go. I'm going to get you really excited. Hold on one second. Hold on, let me find myself. Welcome to Andromenerds, the #1 Mass Effect podcast on the internet.
In the world.
My name is Minius of Minius GC, and with me are my co-hosts, Tucker from Mass Effect Follower.
I just ate a pretty good omelet.
And I'm BioFan. How's it going, everyone?
So it's just us three, and Andromenerds posts every week, Mondays at noon Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 8 at night in the UK. If you want to contribute with the show with a question or topic suggestion, email us at andromenerds@gmail.com. There's a really, really good chance that this show is going to have a lot of spoilers. We put a spoiler warning on the last show, and then we really didn't spoil much. But I think we're going to spoil
the Archon dies at the
bit.
end of the game.
Yeah.
What?
The Archon dies. Spoilers!
Whoa! Did
Shit.
not see that coming.
That's amazing. I did not see that coming. So we're going to
The main antagonist dies? No way.
We're going to meander around for a while. There are a couple different topics. In fact, one of them that I didn't bring up with you guys before the show, which I'm going to put in there earlier. So let's start off. You guys wanted to talk about the patch, which seems kind of ridiculous because we haven't actually talked about the game yet. But patch stuff, go.
Okay, so things that changed in the patch that you should note is that if you don't like Remduku, a.k.a. Remnant Sudoku, that you have to do for all the monoliths, like me, who despises minigames deep down in my core and everywhere else.
So you're the only one who cares.
You know what? There are 15% on that poll, and this 13. Is for that 15%.
Okay, so
it was 13.
I love you, 15%.
Don't oversell it.
What's up? Anyway, so if you don't want to do the Remdoku puzzles or whatnot, you can now purchase the bypasses from like the Nexus, the Tempest, and Aya
nothing.
for only 400 credits. Before it was 3,000 credits. So that's a
stupid.
very, very good sale.
That's stupid. It's stupid and whatever. I mean,
anyway. Also, Cora and Liam now have new, casual wear. It's the same casual wear, just, slightly recolored. Their sleeves are now blue. Also, everyone's eyes that is an Asari or a human have been tweaked, and they now look better. Also, Sloane Kelly's face is a little less tired now, at least in the makeup department. It's a lot better. And then if you go to the Cultural Center on the Nexus, I don't know at what point this unlocks, but just check it out. There is an Angara who was actually designed by, I would assume, a kid from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he helped design the facial markings and stuff, I think. And he gives you as far as side quests go, it's probably a cooler side quest. It's still a side quest, but I was surprised it was there. It was added in. I think that is all of the major stuff. Did I miss anything that
don't worry about it. I think we can get into that stuff later. That seems very small compared to the entirety of the game, which we haven't really touched on yet.
I thought we should keep people up to date, People probably, I don't know, in the comments, tell us if you appreciated being kept up to date.
It's just that this show, it's not, we talked about this before, it's not a great news show, being how long it takes to come out with these things. So it's
okay, let us know in the comments what you think.
Something huge is going to happen Monday morning, and we're not going to talk about it because we've recorded earlier.
I think by this point, our audience understands.
Something huge.
Wait, is something actually happening Monday?
I don't think so, but maybe. And things happen.
We don't know when their next patch is coming out or when news is coming out.
Tucker, who's your favorite character in the entire game?
I like Peebee.
You like Peebee? Really?
I like Peebee.
Peebee is
People
awesome.
like
Peebee and I like Puck.
Love Peebee.
Yeah,
right,
there's actually a poll, and Peebee is the highest romance option. Again,
I saw that.
Asari is the highest romance option.
Not surprising, given what the game is.
Not surprised.
I'm going to say something. Peebee might be my least favorite squad mate in the entire series. Seriously.
Get out.
She might be my least favorite, and it's down to one thing. She's like, first of all, I'm not even sure I would have let her on the ship in the first place because she's a crazy person. And, you know,
That's
it's a
why I
BioWare
fell in
game.
love with
So
it right there.
yeah,
I'm
well, you're a
shaking
crazy
my
person
head.
too.
It is my favorite kind of crazy. It's adorable crazy.
Well, there's that and stuff. I mean, there's other situations there. It's a BioWare game, so you let these people on. As soon as she did that stupid thing on her loyalty mission where she shot out the escape pod without thinking at all and put you in there in trouble. At that point,
the things that you don't like about her, I find
that's
endearing.
cool, and this is why you're allowed to have opinions for it. But I completely benched her. I don't use her anymore. I don't talk to her.
So you want more of a shepherd type regime?
I don't want squad mates who are ridiculous. Are you on the squad or are you not on the squad? I'm pretty sure I'm in the minority on this, but I just she became my least favorite squad mate in that moment.
Part
in the
of
entire
what
series.
One of the largest
Team
parts
Jacob.
that
I'm on
made
Team
Peebee
Jacob now.
One of one of the largest things that made Peebee
I thought you were talking about Twilight.
have a special place in my heart is her squad, her banter in the Nomad. It is the best Nomad banter when Peebee is up in there. It is
That's possible.
the best.
That loyalty mission, I was totally fine with her all the way through, up until that loyalty mission. And then she tried to save her friend, who tried to kill her repeatedly.
I never saved that Asari.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
What was even her name again?
I don't know,
even
but I
remember
shot at
because
her just so she couldn't save her because I thought it was stupid.
Though if you do save her, there's a very funny scene.
Yeah, I saw, but that's the only time I've ever made a decision in Mass Effect out of spite for one of the characters.
I shot Jawl's person, Exura. Man,
because he's a douchebag.
Bad move, man.
Jawl was not happy about that
move, man.
There's no positive to that, right? We're going to get in decisions in a little bit because we weren't really happy with the way the decisions went. It's kind of on a different scale, but let's go in there. I want to keep the decisions and talking about our favorite characters in the entire game. My favorite character is Alec Ryder, by far.
Because of his voice?
He has no screen time.
He has no screen time, but I was thinking if you're going to put together a list of people who could fight Commander Shepard, it's very small and he's on it.
So you go more for
dude is
usefulness
badass
to the team than
No, I mean the dude has an
character.
aura of power and intelligence that is just such a bummer that he, obviously for story reasons they removed him from the game, which we can talk about more, but he's by far my favorite character.
I think that he died a little too soon in the game,
I
and
agree.
I also think that he, we didn't get to form a relationship with him. So when he died, it was kind of oh, okay. And then in terms of the writing, they kind of tried to play it off as, oh, we weren't close. So I think it was, I don't know.
Depending on your answer,
I wasn't feeling that decision.
Tucker, where is he right now? Where is Alec Ryder?
Oh, right, my prediction. So the majority of my prediction was correct, as the mother is still alive, and the father did.
I still don't remember.
By the way, that prediction is only known to us, so you're gonna have to give it some background.
Okay, so earlier when we first played early in March, I made a prediction that Alec Ryder was still alive.
It was before we played early in March. You've had this prediction a while.
Because in a sci-fi game, if you don't show the body, that fucker can come back. And that's what I was thinking. And then after I talked to you guys about the Andromeda the Andromeners, on the second day, I got the days mixed up. After that, I talked about that I think that the dad is still alive and that the mother is cryogenically frozen somewhere on the Nexus.
By the way, he did properly predict that. I can confirm that.
That she says she's cryogenically
one out of a
frozen
million
on the Nexus, that the
guesses.
dad did all of this shady shit because he believed that something in Andromeda can cure her.
That part is unconfirmed. I think he was just doing that anyway.
Well, no, that's semi-confirmed. He put her in the cryostasis pod and brought her to Andromeda in case there was any chance of potentially finding something that could treat her. They even mention how the technology, when you find her pod, there's a line about how the technology in Andromeda that they've discovered has already advanced to their science enough to where maybe in a while from now they could find something to cure her.
I'm just thinking the dad would have frozen her
specifically
anyway.
Mentioned.
The dad's
Spoilers,
a weird, creepy dude that he's one of my favorite characters.
I am guessing that curing the mother is going to be a DLC. I have 3 DLC ideas.
Okay, good. Save that because that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about.
That can be a whole entire episode.
Save that. So anyway, yeah, I still think he might be alive, man. It's ridiculous, right? We'll just stop right there. The fact that he could be alive is ridiculous. Why didn't they go back for his body?
Well, I think they did. They just didn't address
that was also
it.
kind of a thing, is they never showed his body.
That would clear this whole thing up. This would not be a discussion anymore.
I think
Why
they
didn't they
just
go back
didn't
for his
wanna
body?
either animate the
Well, that's
writer's dad
terrible,
or
then.
like something. I don't know. They didn't have time. I don't know.
What?
But
Because-
like, the way that they talk about it afterward,
The
that and
intentional
also
lack
if you
of
get 100% viability on all of the planets, then you go back to Habitat 7,
Yeah.
sort of, kind of. You don't land, but you go to the planet.
And they say they're terrifying.
And they're like, we're naming this Rider 1. And I'm like, did you get my dad's body?
no, they
Do
didn't.
you know what would be
like
fucking insane? What if there is a DLC where you cure the mother, and in it, like, you go to Habitat 7 and you find your dad?
and he's just like hanging out there.
Yeah, he's like, "What up, son? How you been?"
It's like, what took you so long?
I found
dude?
a way to
I've been-
breathe in an oxygen low atmosphere. What's up?
I've been waiting here for like 2 months, dude. What have you been doing?
How
Why
long
didn't
do you
come
think
pick me up?
Andromeda spans in time?
I just like in all of human history, going back for the bodies of your friends, especially your leaders, that's like really important.
Yeah.
And they don't even try. And there's a really good story thing in there too. I mean, damn, the Ket like manipulate DNA and stuff?
Oh, so
Right?
you think
You
our
guys
dad's a
notice
cat
that?
now?
Yeah.
Did you also know that the Archon's like super interested in remnant tech?
Yeah.
Do you know your dad solved remnant tech and has a body laying around? You think you think the Archon might be interested in that?
I'm gonna say no, but
of course
I'll
yes.
respect that theory.
No, of course yes. And I don't want this theory to be correct because it's ridiculous, but it's way open. It's way open. Anyway,
So what were we talking about before, Ryder Dad?
this is
and
this is a
Tucker?
conversation about our favorite squad mates.
Oh, okay.
And it's ultimately or not favorite squad
So
mates.
this
favorite
ultimately
characters.
began with Tucker saying Peebee, and we've ended up with Ryder Dad is still alive. Cool.
Yes, I do that.
because I got to choose my favorite character, and I chose the writer dad, and then we had a
okay.
discussion about.
Oh,
the
there we
character.
go. Okay, there we go. Bring
You're
it
not
back.
even. You're worse than Tucker today. Jeez.
I am on 3 hours of sleep. I am a college student. This shit is real. Okay.
So did you guys see
All
the
right.
information about the cut squad mate?
All right, we haven't gotten all the way through this, Tucker. Holy shit! The whole point of this
We'll get back to
conversation
that.
was to bring up BioFan. Who's your favorite character in the game?
My favorite character is 100 and a bazillion% Reyes Vidal.
Wait, what?
100 bazillion% Reyes Vidal.
When did this happen?
When I met Reyes,
Have you ever talked about him on Twitter or anything? Like, mentioned the character? Because I don't remember seeing it.
so I've started this hashtag campaign called Make Reyes a Squad Mate. Hashtag Make Reyes a Squad Mate. Put it up on the screen. Tweet it. Do it. Anyway, so
I'm gonna dispute you on that, but go ahead.
okay, so the thing about Reyes is I think he was one of the most interesting characters and one of the most entertaining characters to be around, even if you don't romance him. He's my favorite romance. But anyway, so he is super duper interesting, super duper entertaining, and the way that they wrote his plot is you can either like shoot him or make him in charge, but he doesn't actually ever die. He also kind of plays it cool after you shoot him. Like, he's not super upset about it. He's kind of like, hey dude, not cool, but like not super upset about it. So I think that in a future title, not the current game, not asking BioWare to entirely rework an entire game to put in a new squad mate, oh no, but in like maybe like a DLC maybe, but like future game, if there is a future game, have him as a squad mate. Because he was super entertaining to have around. So, yeah. Make Reyes a squad mate.
I'm curious here whether or not if how interested people are in Reyes, because I like Reyes too, but no.
Oh,
nowhere
people
near
are
as much
really
as you.
interested.
Yeah, but here's my question:
Even the people that don't like him find him to be an entertaining character.
are you people who like are sexually attracted to him? Are they way more into him than people who aren't?
I know lesbians that are really into him just because he's like fun and
Okay.
like flirty. I'm into like Peebee, and I am 100% homosexual, but like I think Peebee is like super fun,
That's
super
not
cool. flirt with
necessarily
her all
what
the
I was
time.
getting at. I was thinking more of from a standpoint of like he's just like a dude. Like Tucker, how much did you interact with Reyes? You're a terrible example, but
I interact with him the minimal amount for the story.
so you
What
had
did you think of
no
him, though?
interest in him in any way at
Not
all.
really.
Okay. Is my point being is like, man, if you're like, oh, this guy's hot, I'm gonna talk with him a bunch. And I was like, it's some dude. Yeah. I don't want him as a squad mate because of the same reason I don't like Peebee. I don't want people I don't trust on my squad. I don't trust that dude.
That's understandable.
I don't trust that dude at all, which is makes him a great character, but
like,
not a great squad mate, in my opinion.
Okay, well, you know what? BioWare's never had an entire team that was totally 100%.
I agree.
Trustworthy. And you know what? I'm going to cite the one and only Mr. Solus, because that is the ultimate example.
Which is also probably the only example where somebody really turns on you.
No, there's Solus.
Okay.
And
what
in
else
Dragon
we
Age 2, Anders explodes the Chantry.
Oh,
Dragon
that's
Age
true.
Origins,
We're going only in Dragon Age.
Morrigan has like that whole baby thing going on. And then
but that's
so
all.
see,
That's all Dragon
Age.
Age.
Does
right?
anybody turn on you? Rex can kind of turn on you.
Oh, you can kind of turn on
Mass
him.
Effect 2.
Yeah, it's not really a Mass Effect.
I mean, technically, Zaid kind of like it gives you an ultimatum, and then
And you can
Mass
shoot
Effect
him.
3.
I'm really mad, by the way, that I couldn't shoot Sloane Kelly. Going back to the Reyes thing. I just want to figure so we're going back to
I would recommend doing the Reyes romance in a future playthrough if you haven't already, just to experience it and then see how that changes your opinions of him.
Does he do
No,
I felt like his
gay
writing
romances?
was just like on point, super interesting. Wasn't enough of him because he was very entertaining to be around.
Does he only do gay romances, or does he also do straight
No,
romances?
he is a bisexual.
BioFan? BioFan? BioFan! Lost his audio right there. Exciting. But we did get to go on a little bit about how I want to shoot Reyes in the face. Most of the rest of the discussion was based on DLC, which we will come back to at one point with a full discussion. But there is a poll out there on DLC ideas. We want to know what's most interesting. So far, the Quarians are kicking everybody in the balls, which is interesting, but probably expected. We will come back with a full issue and try to get rid of these audio things. It's kind of surprising that we've been doing this for like over 6 months. This is the first time we've had this kind of audio issue. I expected it much sooner. Oh well. Apologies, and hopefully we'll get this thing back on track. Everything Mass Effect is unfinished. It's a disaster. Outro music. Tucker from Mass Effect Follower.
Okay, wait. I'm pulling up what you wanted me to say.
Fucking shit, Tucker.
What is it? No, I don't want to do that. I just ate a pretty good omelet.
I have to edit that together, don't I?
I just ate a pretty good omelet.
And
Right.
I'm BioFan. How's it going, everyone?
That did not even work. It did not even fucking work.
I think
Do
that
I sound
worked
too loud, by
perfectly.
the way? Because on Audacity, it shows my volume is like super high.
Well, Audacity is a different recording volume than Skype, so
Let me turn
No.
this down and see if it helps you any. I think this might...
It-
there we
it-
go.
it's
Okay.
only
I
on
think
your
this
end.
is going perfectly.
All right.